Now, next task that you have to do is related to Postman. How you are going to integrate your Postman. But before you do that, these two are different environments. Now, if these two are different environments, their terminologies are also different. Like in case of Postman, it is collection. Here, you don't find anywhere collection. If you don't find anywhere collection, how you are going to manage it? So going through the steps in this itself, it is there. And, huge number of documentation are there. You'll get confused with the documentations as well. So filtering out the right one is a challenge, but yes, you need to be very clear in what actually you are planning to do. What is your architecture? What components in your architecture need to be virtualized? In what way that virtualized environment is going to give benefit to your team, which is testing. So if you see, it starts from here. Postman is a REST client that runs an application in Chrome browser. You can use it to create API definition and then group new definition in collection. So yesterday we have created collection, right? After creating collection, so assume that some of the collections are there, some companies are there, they will provide you API test in collections or Swagger. These two are there. Swagger we have seen. But now what if they are having Postman, not Swagger? They are giving you their collection and they're asking you to integrate. So in that scenario, you will be using this. So it's not mandatory that you have to use, but in case if some clients are giving you collection, how do you make it available in your ReadyAPI environment and create your functional or virtualization from there? Steps are simple to import. You need to first install ReadyAPI Postman plugin, which will be there in integrations. And we have seen that. If I go here, we have seen integrations. Under integrations, you will find ReadyAPI Postman plugin. So we'll just click on this. Download and install, yes. So you need 2-3 days of time to get acquainted with all the terminologies of ReadyAPI. And I'm sure you know that you'll find it useful, but unfortunately 15 days trial, no worries, create a different email ID and get another 15 days. Keep your projects exported so that you can use it. Okay, so now you have installed it. After installing, they're saying that you have to restart your ReadyAPI. Once you have restarted, you need to either get the link of your collection. When you'll click on share, you will click on get link. Now you have the link here. Once you have the link, you can save the file, export your collection. After exporting your collection, select the version and recommended whatever is there. That's it. Now what you have to do, you have to import a Postman collection to ReadyAPI. For that, select file, create project via integration. That's what is the option that actually you have to look for, and you will get it once the steps that we are talking about is ready. If you see here, create project via integration. Click on Postman collection, and here you have to specify your Postman collection. So if I go to my Postman, and if I say export this collection, I'll export it. I will save it somewhere. Let me save it on desktop. Click save. I'll go here, browse, desktop, select it, click on OK. Right, so you will get all the APIs. Now from here, it's all about creating your test cases, adding test steps, whatever you want to do. HTTP request, whatever test step you want to use, you can use from here. It's pretty simple. I mean to say, it's not very complicated once you are having your hands on this for a few days. So you have imported. After importing, you can go ahead and you can treat it as a ReadyAPI project. But be cautious in certain cases, and that is what I have captured here, which I will show you. This is what is from documentation itself. API requests are converted to API definition. Requests with unsupported HTTP methods are skipped. Collection variables as well as global variables are test element, and they're converted to project properties. Property element in the request URL will be converted to extension with this. Request header are converted to header. If the collection has any test, ReadyAPI will create a test case with REST or SOAP. Assertions are created for the corresponding elements in the test. Test status code is 200, is 401, right? Limitation. Currently, ReadyAPI supports only the older style of script syntax. Postman does not store environments in the collection file, so your environment from Postman will not be imported in ReadyAPI. And to handle that, you have to go and you have to create your environment in ReadyAPI as well. And if you see, you can go configure environment, add your environment. I'll just write something here, create, and now you can go and you can add API name, endpoint, environment is test, no environment, whatever. I'll keep it in test environment. Authorization if it is required. Click on save. You have this here now. Custom project properties, whatever properties you have specified there, you can go and you can add here key value pair. So take your Postman collection, analyze that collection, see what all are the environmental variables which are declared there, copy it and ensure that you are creating an environment, right? And you are specifying those specific key value pair properties. So that this becomes your environmental variable. So this is what you need to take care when you're working with Postman and ReadyAPI.